Ba-da-dee-da-da, ba-dum-ba-dum-bum. Ba-da-dee-da-bum, ba-dum-ba-ba-bum. Ba-da-bum-be-da-ba-bum. Bum-be-da-bum-ba-da-bum. Ba-da-be-dum-ba-dum-be-da-dum. Ba-dum-ba-dee-ba-da-dum. Alright. We are back up and running. Hello, travelers of the internet. Welcome back to Guardian Studios. Welcome back to the stream if you are coming in from the other part of the stream. Don't know why we had an interruption. Just, it happens every now and then. Sometimes there's just nothing you can do about it. But we're back, and we're ready to continue. I think. Toss that in there for a second. Alright, so let's see here. What I'm kind of thinking is I might be able to set up a system in this room where we've got the filter chests along the wall, redstone circuit coming out this direction, hoppers pointing that way into a compacting mechanism, and then along the side of the chests will be a bunch of copper golems that'll go back and forth collecting items from a copper chest to then dump in the filter. Now, obviously, this is not going to be anywhere near as fast as Mumbo Jumbo's incredible copper golem-based item sorter, but for one thing, his system was done on Java, and Java has different rules. And so it processes things a little bit differently. You're able to do different stuff in it. But I'm figuring we can set this mechanism up so that the copper golems have nothing to do but filter the chest and then check the chest again and again whenever there's nothing there. And with them checking the chest constantly, they'll see whenever there's new items to be handled. With the introduction of what I'm dubbing Throttlestone, renamed Cobblestone, I can set up a system that'll filter everything I need it to. The one drawback on it is that I am going to need a bunch of iron for a bunch of hoppers. But then I was going to need a lot of iron anyway. Thankfully, we have an iron farm. So, between sessions, I can go sit AFK and let the system build up a supply for us. Now, the next thing to be concerned about is I need a lot more redstone. So I'm going to have to go mining for a lot of redstone and get a lot of regular stone while I'm at it. I think at some point I may need to drop in at the XP farm. Not necessarily the skeleton one. I'm not so sure the skeleton one on here works quite right. Or maybe I'm thinking of the one on Thelona. I'm probably thinking of the one on Thelona, my Twitch world. All I know is one of the worlds, either Thelona or Galabor, has a very poor excuse of a skeleton grinder XP farm. It doesn't work very efficiently at all. I'm missing one of my LAs again. No biggie. So I'm missing an LA. Not worried about it so much. But this does present the question of what am I gonna do for the system. I guess I ought to go mining, and then I can figure out what else I'm doing after that. Tempted to go mine for some iron separately. Go mine some iron first, and then go get redstone. And I say that because I need a lot of iron right now, and I can't go AFK at the iron farm on stream. That's just no fun for anybody. Nice. There's some iron, and it's a good, healthy vein of it, too. I mean, look at that. You don't see veins quite that big very often. That is amazing. Alright. Let's... set up temp end to the tunnel. And let's make our way back. Good. I love iron farms, don't get me wrong. I'm glad that we have one. But there is something immensely satisfying about mining your own iron. Sweet. It's a lot of cobblestone breaking up. Ooh, gold. Bonus. I mean, I don't really need gold, but I'm gonna take it if I can get my hands on it, you know? Almost a stack of iron already. How much gold did we get? 20. Nice. Nice bonus. Now what's in here? Oh. Well, okay then. I'll take that. Actually, no, I won't. I'm gonna put that back. I'm gonna let that pile up. I'm gonna let that pool. I think that was kind of what I was doing before. I was kind of letting it pool in there before I took it. Oh. Oh boy. Cave. Cave I have apparently found before. Yeah, that's not concerning at all. Actually, that is extremely concerning. Please send help. Nah, I'm kidding. But also not. It is concerning, but you don't have to send help. I can handle it. By just not bothering with it. Yeah, I ain't touching that right now. Uh-huh. I thought I heard one of you guys squishing around. And this is part of why I want to make a quick access... some quick access water elevators that'll just go straight up. Excuse me. Hmm. Ooh. Well, isn't that convenient? We got a chamber where we can come to farm glow squid. Hello, Slimy. Goodbye, Slimy. Ah! Okay, 2 stacks of coal to add to fuel when the time comes. Three stacks of iron that I can have processed so that we, in turn, will have 3 stacks of iron ingots. That should help us with the hopper situation. Nice. That empties out fast. Oh, look at how much iron is already being processed. That's crazy. That is crazy. I love this thing. I love super smelters. They're so dang good. Eventually I'll have to have one of each kind of these. One for smokers, one for regular furnaces, and then of course this one for blast furnaces. I'll come down here and check on this. Our food prepping machine. Technically, at this point, I could probably... No, I couldn't. I was gonna say I could set up a... some copper golems down here to pump fuel and food into the machinery, but I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could do that. That probably wouldn't work. It kind of stinks. Oh well. When the super cooker's not actively providing me food, I do still have another source of food, and that is the chicken cooker. So it's not like I'm gonna run out of food anytime soon. Oh dang, I've got all this stone in here? I did not realize there was a whole bunch of stone in here. Well, if I need a whole bunch of if I need that for a bunch of comparators, which I will, that solves that problem. So now the only thing I really need is a bunch of redstone. So I'm gonna need that for comparators, repeaters, and just for redstone, quote-unquote, wiring. Not to mention redstone torches. But I figured that was a given, because I'd need those for comparators and repeaters. Gotta think. How many items are there that will need to be sorted of that nature? There's the three raw metals, their 3 processed forms. That's 6. And then coal. That's 7. Redstone makes 8. Lapis makes 9. Diamonds makes 10. There's not much chance of finding emerald ore underground. Deep slate emerald ore is so rare that it's almost impossible to find. And then, yeah. But I'd have to set up another set of filters for silk-touched ores in that case. Unless I just had chests down there for the silk-touched ores. And just had to separate a couple of copper golems to move that stuff around. I don't know. I'm still thinking on this. I'm still thinking on a few bits of this. But I think that is going to do it for this session, guys. I hope you guys are able to enjoy the stream, even though it got split up. If you did enjoy it, please let me know by leaving a like and a comment, subscribing if you haven't done that yet, checking out the About page for links to other pages with more content and more ways to support the channel, sharing the channel with your friends who think they might enjoy it too, and of course, by smacking that notification bell so that you don't miss the next stream or video on the channel. And with that all being said, thank you once again for watching. I am JGuard01, your guide, your bard, and your humble host into the worlds virtual and fantastical. And I'll see y'all next time right here on Guardian Studios. Bye!